Hey traders, Akil Stokes here, and with the holidays right around the corner, we have just about shut down the trade empowered offices. But before I go on to stuff my face with delicious meals for the next few days, I want to share with you guys a video of a trade that we executed this week in our Syndicate program. It's a walkthrough on the pound dollar of a structure-based trade and really the management process of that trade. So hopefully this will hold you over until we wake up from our food comas and get back to trading next week. But until then, I want to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving for those who are celebrating it. And if you're not celebrating it, just eat a lot on behalf of those who are. So I'll see you guys next week. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Syndicate members, Akil here, trying something different. I want to give you guys a quick hit video of a trade that's on my radar. I just posted this into the trade floor. We're looking at the pound dollar here on the hourly chart, and you can see we've come right back into previous structure resistance. In fact, if I pop out to the higher time frames, go to a 4-hour, it'll give you a clearer picture of what we're actually doing. We had a big rally this morning. Not quite sure what that was from. But it brought us back into an outside return. Previously, price action had broken and closing below previous structure. We kind of based off and just accumulated right here for a little bit before seeing that boost this morning. If we look left, that boost is going to come right back into previous structure resistance. And of course, you guys know me, I always like to take a look at the wicks that are forming on these trades as well. So you can see price action came to this level before, and we have rejection, 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 rejection. And I'm looking for an aggressive short here as we come back and put in another rejection candle. As we come down to the hourly chart, you can see that price action came up. We kind of came down. Essentially, this is all indecision. And I'm looking for the lower low, lower close after this pin bar right here. So essentially the market running out of steam. The bears fighting back after the bulls push up to this level, maybe finding some orders up here, and then looking for a lower low, lower close for an entry technique. As far as stop placement goes, or stop placement be an ATR stop above these highs, and also look for targets at a retest of this base right here. So again, where the market found previous structure support, right in this area, about 123.70s is where I'll be looking for targets as well. First targets, I guess only targets for the syndicate. Extended targets are going to be a look back down into our previous structure lows down here. I probably have to do a little bit more analysis on this, but if we do something like this, look at that. There we go. 1-to-1 measure move would take us right back down into those previous structural lows. Looks like a 1414 Fibonacci extension there as well. Again, I haven't done too much analysis on this pair as of yet. Mondays are typically my off days. We do our 12-week transformation private Q&A, and I do my bigger analysis later. So I'll have to do that later, but want to give you guys a heads up about this trading opportunity. I will be taking this at the top of the candle once we get that hourly close, assuming risk reward meet. All right, traders, Akil here once again, trying out this new type of video. You can see here goes the pound dollar trade we talked about yesterday. We did kind of consolidate for a little bit at that level, but I did end up getting filled at the 124.62 level and starting to work our way down. We have a lot of structure to get through. We've got support right in here, which we're testing. We're gonna have a little bit more right below the 124, about 123.80. So it's gonna be not a clean ride down to targets, but well, yeah, I am looking for first targets right down here, as mentioned in yesterday's video. Hope it wasn't. I guess it was during the part that got cut out with the volume. For my personal trade, where I do take 2 targets, I'll be looking for an extension to the downside, but we'll worry about that when we get there. For right now, just want to show you this trade. What I'll be doing is I'll be going down to the 15-minute chart, and I'll be trailing the stops, trying to reduce risk as we get closer to that potential profit price. So we'll see what happens.
All right, traders, so we're back looking at pound dollar. This was the trade I executed yesterday, and I've kind of been walking you through really the evolution of it. We just finished up our live trading room and just wanted to give you an idea of what we did so far. As you can see, we did make our way down to that $1.24 level. That was the level that I thought would get in the way, not get in the way, but the market would have a little bit of trouble breaking through that level. If I look left and
draw a box here, you'll see a previous level of structure support that we're fighting off that really comes in right at that even handled number. For you guys that may be unfamiliar, these even handled numbers like 124.00, those are high psychological levels, and the market tends to treat them very similarly as support and resistance. So no surprise that we're giving a little fight at that area. Now, as you noticed, my stops have been rolled. That's really big. And initially, my stops are up here somewhere. I think 25.38, 25.48. I don't have my notes in front of me, but they're a lot higher. So I had a lot of initial risk on the table. And something I like to do with these trades where I have a bigger risk is I like to actively manage them. I like to aggressively, actively manage these trades. That way, as price action works in my direction, I can actually reduce my risk on the back end. And it's a pretty decent strategy that many of you guys should use if you're looking to keep those losses small. Now, the key is you do it in a way that still allows you to meet your profit potential. So you don't manage your trade so aggressively that you get in the way of price action, and you don't give yourself a chance to hit those targets, meaning you stop yourself out too early. Because the market does need breathing room. It does need to wiggle and move a little bit. It doesn't just go to your targets right away. So again, we have double bottomed right here. I'll tell you what, it wouldn't shock me if we came back. It looks like, what, 124.50s maybe? Let's see. Wouldn't shock me if we came back into this 124.50s, 124.54 level with this retracement. If I just draw a line and right about this level, even a little bit above it, you'll see that we have sort of a polar flip type level here, meaning we have support, 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 support. And then once that support is broken, that same exact level turns to resistance. So the market has respected that level in the past. Would not shock me if we came back up to that level, tested it before continuing on our way down. And that's one of the cool things about knowing how to read a price chart, knowing how to read structure. If you know how to read it and you're confident in what you're seeing, it gives you a lot more confidence in your trade. You're no longer seeing profit be sucked up, and you're panicking and you're worrying, you're scared, and you stop yourself out early, sort of like what we talked about in today's live trading room. You kind of accept it. You say, hey, the market can go here, and as long as we don't violate this area, there's nothing to panic about. And having that comfort, having that confidence really allows you to stick with the trade and helps eliminate some of those mistakes like early profit taking, some of those fear and even greed based mistakes that we see many traders make. So we'll see what happens here. Win, lose, or draw, I will share this video with you guys. It's been a while since I did sort of a trade evolution video like this, and every time I do it, you guys are like, give me more, I love it. So it's we do this every day in the live room, so I'm in no I'm in no rush to get it out to you and then add another YouTube thing to my list. But it's fun to do it every once in a while. So we'll see how it turns out. Either way, it's a good trade. The execution was good. The entry was good. The management has been good so far. It's not over yet, so I can technically still sabotage myself, but I won't. I'm pretty disciplined. But we'll see what happens, and hopefully I can report not only a good trade, but a profitable trade as well. But only time will tell, and it's up to the markets. But I'll see you guys next time. All right, guys, so I just returned from a run. For you guys that haven't been following us, Jason Greystone earlier in the month set up a very nice charity event with the Chestnut Treehouse Children's Hospice. So we've been running miles and trying to earn some money to help those families and children out. Just got back and saw that we did end up breaking that 24 level previous structure here on pound dollar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move my stops down a little bit, right down to about 54 here. So again, locking in some profit on this trade. Still haven't hit the initial target level down at 123.67, but as we talked about in the last video, one of my main objectives in trades like this is to reduce risk. And now you can see that my stop loss is right under my initial entry. So it's always good. It's always kind of a let the wind out feeling when you know that the worst case scenario in a trade is that you're going to end up break even or you're going to make a little bit of profit. So we'll see how this thing goes, and I'll continue to update you guys. All right, traders, I am back. I just woke up. It's Wednesday morning. To some good news. Saw that our pound dollar trade that we've been tracking over the last few days did come down to hit profit targets at our 123.67 level. which if you look left was our previous level of structure. We actually double bottomed at that level, coming down for an initial touch, giving us a brief retracement and then a second touch as well. So pretty good trade. We ended up with 95 pips out of this. I still am trailing stops for my personal account, but as far as syndicate purposes go, Charles and myself, we do a one in, one out technique, meaning we only take a single target. And that's just a way that we can show you guys more opportunities instead of staying with, the same trade for a month and having the trade floor be dry. So pretty good trade. Glad I can walk you guys through with it. Glad you're able to see a winner as well. Sometimes we do this and it's a loser. So good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Made some good money off of this.